Welcome back to the NASCAR 15 Let's Play, ladies and gentlemen. Right now I'm about to do race 28, or 29 of 36, I should say. I'm here at Dover International Speedway here in Dover, Delaware, for the running of the AAA 400. Is that what they normally call it? I got my friend Brendan here, and he's going to be a spectator watching, you know. So, anyway, welcome. And he's just waving. He did say hi. I already did qualifying. I am going to be on the front row, but not on the pole. I start second in this race. Brian Vickers got the pole for this race. So not bad. I'm on the pole. I'm sorry, on the front row. And driving my 3M scheme again. New Hampshire did not go so well as typical. 41st place finish with almost a blown engine. Let's see how this goes. I usually run well here at Dover, but the last time I came here, it was a caution with a few laps to go. Took the gamble to stay out, was leading with a few laps to go after the restart, but then fell back to 7th because a lot of drivers that came in behind me to pit passed me, so I ended up from leading to finishing 7th. Anyway, so this is going to be 120 laps, 100% difficulty, tire wear fuel use ×1. Cautions and black flags on. Let's get this going. Alright, so it's going to be 120 laps at the Monster Mile here at Dover International Speedway. Here we are. Turn 2 down the back straightaway. I just like the fact that the cars are facing the pit boxes. So anyway, Brendan is going to be watching this race. See how well I can do. Now, if I win the race, I'm automatically locked into the second round. I am 13 points ahead of the transfer spots, of the final transfer spot. So, if I can at least finish in the top 10, I can make the second round. But I would like to win. And I'm going for my 5th win of the season. So yeah, there's the AAA 400 Winners Trophy. We'll win here at Dover. So here we go. About to get underway. The pace car is off. Brian Vickers will lead the field down to the green flag alongside me as we're set to go for 120 laps. The final race of the Challenger round, the 3rd race of the chase. And here we go. Green flag is in the air. We are underway here at Dover International Speedway. Brian Vickers off turn number 4 will lead the first lap as we got a side-by-side battle for 3rd. Matt Kenseth and Austin Dillon. Kenseth on the bottom, Austin Dillon on the outside. Kenseth got a good run on me in turns 1 and 2. He grabs the 2nd spot as he is going for the race lead, but had to back off because Vickers came down. Whoa, got a little bit loose right there. Had to get out of the gas. There's plenty of time left. We don't need to be that aggressive. Brian Vickers leads, Matt Kenseth 2nd, I'm running 3rd, Austin Dillon 4th. Closing in on Matt Kenseth, trying to get back to the 2nd spot. Both of them are on the bottom lane. That means I'm going to see if I can try to pass them up high. Tires will wear off quickly here at Dover International Speedway. Gotta try to save some of your tires, or else your car's going to start to get a little tight. It's going to get tighter as the run goes on. As I got on the outside, Matt Kenseth passed him for the 2nd spot. Now time to chase down Brian Vickers. On the outside, but not enough of a run. I want to try to lead as many laps as I can. Any bonus point could make a difference. At 1 bonus point could make a difference. As I got a run on Brian Vickers in turn number 3. On the outside, can I beat side by side off turn number 4 for the race lead? Couldn't get there. Kind of a little bit tight on the outside lane, but it looks like that's going to be my only opportunity of getting by Vickers because he's going to be on the bottom lane. Austin Dillon looking on the outside of Matt Kenseth for 3rd. So I got a run on Brian Vickers to the inside. Oh, he wants to come down. Still side by side. Gonna come off turn number 2. Oh, very tight. It's a good battle for the lead so far. Oh, a little bit of a touch on the outside wall. Okay, Vickers, don't come up on me like that. I had to get out of the gas there. I didn't want to turn him. Well, I just cannot get those runs on the outside lane, especially off the corner. I can get them going in, but not coming off. Oh, maybe here, though. I see I got tight there. I have to get out of the gas, but still side by side for the race lead. If I could get a good enough run going in the corner to probably clear him, but I'm just too tight up on the outside lane right now. I would like to be on the bottom lane. Matt Kenseth and Austin Dillon still behind. Can't get a good enough run. Austin Dillon on the outside, Matt Kenseth now. Trying to still, those two are still going for the third spot. Kenseth still holds them off so far. Oh, did I clear Vickers right here? Oh, man. No, it's just tight. If I could get a good run going into one, I got it. Oh, yes. But see, I'm trying to get back to the bottom lane. I just can't. Got in the wall a little bit. 10 laps completed here at Dover International Speedway. Still side by side for the race lead. It's been an interesting battle for the race lead since the drop of the green flag. I would say the first couple laps was Vickers holding it, but then I've been trying to get there to the race lead. Last 8 laps, I should say. I mean, I don't want to be too aggressive right now. We've got plenty of racing to go. Kyle Busch has the fastest lap so far of the race with a 22:35. Maybe if I could get to the inside. Oh, man. Aw, damn it. Of course, the one time I do, I hit the apron. Oh, but he got tied off turn number 2. Side by side for the race lead. Now I'm on the inside. Got him. Now if I can hold... No, wow. Every time I get to the race lead, I can't hold the bottom now. I can hold the bottom well when I'm side by side with him, but it seems like as soon as I get to the race lead... I tell you what, Matt Kenseth, Austin Dillon is still going at it for the third spot. Oh, here we go. Got a good run off turn number 4. This car is starting to get a little bit tight. It's getting tighter, I should say. I know this is not the final laps yet, but it feels like we're racing the final laps right now with this battle. It's like deja vu between me and Jeff Gordon in Season 1. Here at Dover in the chase race. See, turned to just too tight on the outside lane. Looks like me and Vickers are pulling away though. Austin Dillon just falling back to the 5th spot. Casey Kane up to 4th. Oh, damn it. I went a little bit too low, hit the apron. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm trying to be this aggressive right now. I should just ride around right now, see what happens. Austin Dillon to the outside of Casey Kane. I'm looking in my mirror to see that. It looks like we got a side-by-side battle for the 6th spot as well, as I can see from my mirror. I did lead a lap though. Just cannot stay up front. 8 tenths ahead of Matt Kenseth right now. Me and Vickers have pulled away. Outside of Vickers, we just cannot hold the outside line. Oh, right on the back bumper. On the inside. Yeah, my car is starting to get tight. Doesn't matter which lane I'm in. Vickers way up high off turn number 2. It's for the race lead again. Got him. I think Vickers just went in the wall right there too, going into turn number 3. Can I hold it? Oh man. Oh, he just barely led that lap. 100 laps to go. Oh man. I mean, this is just like racing the final lap. Of course, don't hit that apron. Alright, looks like I finally got around him. Now let's see what I can do. Vickers, I just saw he messed up off turn number 4. So, anyway, I got my spectator Brendan here. Brendan, what did you think about the first 20 laps so far?
Action-packed.
Action-packed, yep. Entertaining. But would like to make an adjustment on the first pit stop to make my car looser because it's just too tight right now. Maybe I'll go up on the track bar and down on the wedge. We'll see how that'll go. Gonna definitely make a grill tape adjustment. Didn't do that in New Hampshire, and that's what cooked my engine. Half a second ahead of Vickers right now. And I'm just trying to take it easy while I'm up front. Trying to let the car roll in to the center of the corner and then get back on the gas. So it's been a good race so far. It's been interesting for the race lead for several laps. It looks like everything has settled down right now. I'm the race leader. Brian Vickers second, Matt Kenseth third, Casey Kane fourth. Matt Kenseth is in the chase. Trying to lock himself into the second round if he gets the win. And looks like he's in good shape right now to make the second round. And a good finish for him will help him out. Second round we'll have Charlotte, Kansas, and Talladega. Charlotte, a mile-and-a-half track. Night racing. Kansas Speedway, mile-and-a-half as well, and then you go to Talladega where anything can happen there, anyone can win there, could make a difference. I honestly haven't been strong lately at Talladega, I should say. Remember, I would say it was the chase race last year at Talladega. I finished, what, 27th or something like that? Fell back in the late laps, got in the wrong place at the wrong time, wrong lane, and then back in the early race, in the Season 2 Let's Play, came down pit road, got a speeding penalty. Had a good race going there, but then, you know, it's a very difficult pit road. It's very difficult to get down pit road at Talladega, honestly, because you're going from 200 miles per hour down to, what, 55? It's rough. I mean, it's an easy pit road to get in, don't get me wrong, but just, it's the speed. So about a quarter done with this race. Here at the Monster Mile. Not pulling away from Vickers. But it doesn't look like he's gaining much on me either. Like I said, I'm laying out the gas early going in the corner, so I can let the car roll through the center and then get back on the gas as soon as I hit the center of the corner. And that seems to be helping. Like going up the racetrack in the entry of the corners, just like this. Then as soon as I hit the center of the track and center of the turn, that's when I get back on the gas, and that seems to be helping. It's kind of helping Vickers catch up just a bit, and he's actually here. But No, it's actually really helping. I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to be too aggressive this early on in the race. No point right now. A little bit too low. Clip the apron there. That's going to help Vickers catch me a bit. Here he comes. Got a little bit closer, but not enough to get a run on me, to get by me. I like to lead the most laps so I could get 2 bonus points, so just in case if I don't happen to win this race, a point can make a difference whether you make the second round or not. Now, I got some really good tracks coming up too. I got Charlotte, I'm good at. Then we got Kansas. I've been strong at the mile-and-a-half tracks this season. And then got Talladega. And then round 3 makes it interesting. Martinsville I suck at. Texas, mile-and-a-half track there. That's Texas technically the only track I could win at, because it's a mile-and-a-half, and I'm good there. And then I got Phoenix, which I had one miracle at Phoenix, and I was in Season 3 of NASCAR 14, which led me into making the championship race, lock myself into the championship race, competing for it, for Homestead. Because I choked it away in Texas, and the next race, Phoenix, I somehow grabbed the win there. So anything could happen at Phoenix. Matt, Brendan, you getting tired?
No.
Brendan's over here yawning. I can hear it. It's only 10:20 at night. It's still early.
Yeah.
We were having some fun playing games earlier. Zach was involved too. I don't want to give it out yet, because this this race will go up before the Let's Plays we filmed. So keep an eye out on those.
Warning, it was very funny.
Yeah, it was very funny, so I'll give you that. That's the only thing we're going to give out. It looks like my right side tires are starting to show some wear in it. My car is tight, but yet what I've been doing, like I said, rolling through center of the corner, that's been helping. Casey Kane moved up to the 3rd spot past Matt Kenseth. It looks like Austin Dillon's trying to catch up to Matt Kenseth. Yeah, a little bit way too high there. So it's just been me and Vickers top 2 about this whole entire race. Oh, here comes Vickers. He's going to have a run on me on the inside. Nope, got the run off turn number 2. So definitely going to have to do 2 pit stops in this race. Casey Kane on the outside of Brian Vickers for the 2nd spot. Oh, they made some contact back there. Casey Kane actually came down just a little bit on Brian Vickers, as I saw. But still on the outside of Vickers for 2nd. 80 laps to go. And for the first time, Vickers and I are not the top 2. Kane the 2nd. Matt Kenseth underneath Vickers for the 3rd spot. So Vickers is starting to fall back a little bit. Kenseth the 3rd. Kane is gaining on me. Now Austin Dillon to the outside of Vickers for 4th. As I'm looking behind me, Austin Dillon got around Vickers, so Vickers has fallen to 5th. He led the early going in this race. Now he's falling back to 5th. I got way up high there. There goes Kane. But I held him off turn number 2 with the run. Austin Dillon up on the outside Kenseth for the 3rd spot. My fastest laps are 22:67, but like I'm not really going for any fast laps. I'm just trying to race the racetrack right now. Not that I really try to go for the fastest lap. So the question is right now, when will pit stops happen? Because we're going to get low on fuel, I was saying, about a few laps. Definitely going to have to make 2 pit stops in this race. Now, will any cautions come out in this race? .4 ahead of Casey Kane. This race is going by quick right now. Only 20 minutes in the video. Keep up this pace, it'll be about 55 to an hour. The length of this race, I should say. Way up high there. See, I'm running second slower than my fastest lap. That's what happens when you have worn tires and then a tight race car. Not running as strong as you were early on in the race. Don't want is a speeding penalty. They'll at least give you 5 miles per hour. The pit road speed limit is 35 miles per hour. They'll at least let you go up to 40, but anything above that is a black flag, speeding penalty. You have to come back down pit road. NASCAR actually allows 5+ miles per hour when you're on pit road. Anything above that, busted. Alright, I'm starting to hit the yellow into the orange into the fuel. As we got 70 laps to go this time by. An interesting battle for the 3rd spot. No, for the 4th spot, I'm sorry. Vickers got back up to 3rd after he fell back to 5th. Austin Dillon, tell you what, I've seen some battles back there for the 6th spot as well. Can't tell who's in that white car. Logano is running 7th. I believe that's Clint Boyer in 8th in his peak car. It looks like his peak car. I'm not sure. Now I'm in the red on my fuel gauge. I'm going to try to stay out as long as... You know what? I want to see if I can get at least as close to the halfway point. To see if there could be any gambles at the end of this race. Because I know there will be some gambles at the end of this race. If it stays green all the way. What we don't need in the final laps is a caution. That's a matter... I mean, you'll save some fuel under caution. But it's a matter of, do you pit? Or do you stay out? If I'm in that situation, I might, you know, and it stays green all the way until the final few laps, I know everyone is probably going to pit to get the fuel. And the tires. I will definitely do the same thing too. I learned that mistake staying out last time. But, you know, you gotta take gambles every once in a while. Sometimes they pay off, sometimes they don't. 8/10 ahead of Casey Kane right now. If I at least finish in the top 10 in this race, I can still make the 2nd round, but a win will guarantee you, for sure. Going for my 5th win of the season, I haven't got as many wins as I did in Season 1 coming into this point. I think coming into this race last season, I had 6 wins. I only have 4 right now, so... but then there's been a few races where I've been kind of in a slump. I remember going on an 11th race winless streak between Kansas and Watkins Glen. So, I've got some great tracks coming up to get some wins. So, Season 1 I had 9 total wins and won the championship. We'll see how many I can get at the end of the season. It looks like I can make it to the halfway point without pitting, before I pit. That'll be good, so I can try to make this on 1 pit stop. The real killer would be if a few drivers, like in the final laps, several drivers pit, and then I stay out, but then all of a sudden a caution comes out. The other drivers that pitted will stay out. So you gotta think about that. Casey Kane coming down pit road right now. A few other drivers coming in, but I'm gonna see if I can. It looks like I can get past the halfway point. As soon as I get past the halfway point, I'm pitting. I don't want to stay out too long. Right front tire does not look good. It's past halfway through the tire wear. Vickers is heading down pit road. Kenseth. Jimmy Johnson is down pit road. Alright, so I will go one more lap around before I pit. Off turn number 4, we have hit the halfway point here at Dover International Speedway in the AAA 400. The final race of the Challenger round in race 29 of 36, the third race of the chase. I'm leading the way, and I'm going to come down pit road this time by. I got Danica coming out in front of me though, but it's all good right here. Ooh, slow it down. Gotta watch this pit road speed. Nice, alright. So let me make a grill tape, yeah, fill up, grill tape adjustment. Up on the track bar and down on the wedge, I'm going to do that. Be a 17-second pit stop. So here I am for the first and hopefully only pit stop in this race. Kyle Busch pitted as well, he's out on the way. He's leaving right now. Dale Knight Jr. is in. Jimmy Johnson. Alright, here we come, down pit road. So it will be 4 tires, full tank fuel, track bar wedge adjustment, grill tape as well. And be back out in the way. Hopefully be leading this race after the pit stop. And here we go. Let's go, let's go. Oh, uh-oh, controller died. Wow, alright, well, there's perfect time for it though. Oh, that controller's dead. Alright, this controller's alive. Let me see how much battery this level. Alright, full battery. My bad. Perfect time for it though. Controller changing pit stop. Oh, boy. Oh, here comes Kane right here. Kane's going to take the race lead. Ryan Blaney has not come in yet. But after everything cycles through, looks like Casey Kane's going to be up front. I came out ahead of Vickers. Well, Casey Kane, to be fair, came in like 3 or 4 laps before me, so he had the fresher tires for those couple of laps. Ryan Blaney still stays out on the racetrack. When will he pit? I don't know who's running second right now, but he's another driver that hasn't pitted yet. As I'm catching Casey Kane right now. Dale Knight Jr., new fastest lap of the race, 22:32. As I'm catching Casey Kane. And on the outside, this will be for the race lead. Ryan Blaney still stays out on the racetrack. When will he pit? Here comes the second place driver down pit road as I'm looking through on the map. That's Brad Keselowski. No, Brad Keselowski still stays out. I thought that was Brad coming in. Michael McDowell's coming in right now. Oh, Kane. I had to get on the brakes there. I didn't want to turn them. I don't want a chance wrecking myself. Listen, a second place, it wouldn't upset me at all, but, you know, I would still like to win. I mean, I'm right here. Gotta go for it. So I know I can make it on fuel. I just don't want any... I just don't... The only killer would be if a caution comes out. Then you know a lot of drivers would come down pit road. And I think I'm going to do the same too if it comes down to that point. So far I believe I fled the most laps in this race. My new fast laps are 22:62 on lap 63. Alright, this car feels better than what it did in the first half of the race. Like after the drop of the green flag, it's been a caution-free race so far. Hopefully we can keep it that way. Brad Keselowski has not yet pitted either. I'm surprised Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski are going this far. However, they're both driving fours, and the fours have the bigger fuel economy in the NASCAR. Oh, side by side with Kane. This will be for the race lead if I can get around Kane. Looks like I can, maybe. Still on the outside, hanging strong up there. Oh, what the? Whoa! Sideways, we saved it. I don't know what the hell he was braking there for. Vickers just caught the two of us because of that. Oh boy, what the hell is he doing? I'm backing out of that. I'm not gonna get wrecked because he just wants to be a dum-dum. I don't know what that was coming off for. He just got on the brakes for no reason, man. That caught me off guard. I'm glad I saved it. Boy, I don't need a bad finish. I'm going to let Vickers go, because I'm going to be tied up there anyway. Oh my gosh, Kane. Just chopped the nose off of Vickers. Oh, what the? Jesus! What the hell? Alright, so got actually less than 50 to go, because... Oh, here comes Ryan Blaney. Is he coming down? No, I thought I saw his thing slow down. Okay. Greg Biffle is behind. Greg Biffle will be running fourth once Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski come down pit road. I'm surprised they're lasting this long unless it's that glitch. Don't need it though. Ooh, Vickers. Oh, I thought I almost saw a wreck happen in turn number 1. A couple of cars got really close together on the outside lane. See, ooh, man. Golly. Boy. Ooh. This would be for second, but this is for the 4th spot right now. I just can't run the outside lane. It's just not been my line today. I can run the outside lane of several tracks, but this is not one of them, I guess. Vickers to the outside of Casey Kane. Oh, but then Vickers slowed down there. Same thing what Kane did, except he didn't get sideways, or Kane didn't hit him. I did get around him for the 4th spot. Vickers is catching up. Kenseth is back there. Kenseth's running in the 7th spot. Logano 8th. However, it will be for it would be Kane leading, me 2nd, Vickers 3rd, Biffle 4th, Kenseth 5th, Logano 6th. And then I can't tell from there on back. I believe I saw Paul Menard back there. Gonna reach some lap traffic though soon, so that could come into play, make things interesting, getting around them. I'm just kind of wondering when will Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski come down pit road. There's no way in hell they still have gas. On the outside. Oh man. I mean, you have cars coming down pit road probably thinking they're not going to make it all the way on fuel, but it's not Keselowski or Ryan Blaney. No, Ryan Blaney's coming to 40 laps to go this time by. Eric Almirola ahead. I can't tell who's the other car. Is that Brad Keselowski's Miller Lite car? I can't tell. It looks like it's Keselowski. He's on the lead lap though, and Kane and I and the rest of the field are still a lap down. Not the whole field, just like the top 10. It's Eric Almirola ahead. He's a lap down right now. 2 laps down though. That is Brad Keselowski in the 2 car. Yep, sure is. Okay, Almirola, you need to get out of the way, buddy. See, Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski's really got the worn tires. That's why we're getting around them. Got to run on Keselowski. Up there on the outside lane. In that old-fashioned Rusty Wallace Miller Lite scheme. Got around him. It's been a good race so far. It's been clean. Well, except for a couple occasions, especially with me and Kane, almost had that one incident. My goodness. I think that's Biffle was trying to go for the 5th spot on Vickers. Couldn't quite get there. I haven't been able to get around Kane. I mean, where I am now, it's good enough for me to make the 2nd round, but I mean, you're up there competing for the win, you might as well go for it. There's Trevor Bayne up there ahead of me as well. Trevor Bayne, I guarantee you, he's not going to make the 2nd round. He got into the chase after the win at Darlington Raceway. It was an interesting final lap between him and I. Tried to go for the win. I didn't want to wreck him. I did hit him just a bit, but that's all I was going to do. Speaking of Trevor Bayne, he's coming down pit road right now. But the way he's running right now, I hit the wall off 4. I tell you what, I just cannot hold the outside lane. That's why I wish I had the bottom lane on Kane. I got underneath Kane a couple of times after the pit stop. We're pulling away from Vickers and the rest of the field. So by the time we get the race lead, or whenever we do, this could be the battle between him and I in the final laps. We will see. Hopefully not. Hopefully we'll hope to get around him. Several drivers have already made their 2nd pit stop. It hasn't been Ryan Blaney and Keselowski yet as pitted. Obviously, several drivers cannot make it on one pit stop. Now, unless if a caution comes out, that could help in their favor. Who knows? If it comes down to that point, we'll find out. It was that point in the earlier race this season. As we got 30 laps to go now. We're catching Ryan Blaney, and Ryan Blaney's getting passed by several other drivers that came down pit road, had the fresher tires. Oh, got run on Kane. He's gonna come down in front of me though. This would be for the race lead. And yes, I do get around him. Almirola, who recently just came down pit road. So this would be for the race lead whenever Ryan Blaney and Keselowski comes in. Technics, DM Racing helped out with it too, but, you know, there's still this glitch where... What? Oh, wow. Oh my gosh! The car didn't want to turn there. It didn't want to go back to the bottom. I had to really get out of the gas. Technically, I had to let Kane go, honestly. Seems like few occasions when I had to lead, especially when Vickers and I battled on earlier in this race. As soon as I got around him, I got so tight and he got back around me. Vickers trying to catch back up to Kane and I. Here comes Ryan Blaney. He is heading down pit road. Now, when will Keselowski come down pit road? Keselowski is going to have the race lead right here. And he does. And Keselowski will lead that lap. Now, for Keselowski, he's in the chase too. He needs a good finish. But, you know, he stayed out there for so long. I don't know how many positions he's going to drop before all the pit stops happen. I don't even know where he was running. Keselowski stays out right now. So Kane and I second and third right now. Vickers up to fourth, Biffle fifth, and I believe Kent's at sixth, and Logano seventh. On the outside of Kane, this would be for the race lead, but it's for the second spot right now. Ryan Blaney is back out and away. I just cannot run that outside lane. Just haven't been strong up there. If I could get a good enough run off turn number 2 or 4, try to get underneath Casey Kane, could have it back. But just cannot find the runs. Most of the time they've been able to hold me off. I'll keep trying to run the outside lane. Only my best option right now. I did run the... Oh, Kane got loose sideways off 4. Will I clear him going into 1? Yes, but can I hold it in turn number 1 and 2? Here comes Kane to the bottom lane. And looks like I am going to clear him off turn number 2. So this would be me in the race lead right now, and Kane second. But this is me right now in the second spot. And a second place finish would still be enough for me to make the second round of the chase. So I am back on the lead lap. So is Kane and a few other drivers. Keselowski, tell you what, he's really going to fall back to the field. And you know what? Depends on where he's going to finish. He's not going to make him do any good for the second round if he... I don't know where he's going to finish. I don't know where he's going to be after he makes the pit stop. 20 laps to go for Brad Keselowski coming off turn number 2. Turn number 4, I should say. Now, Keselowski was actually leading, one of the leaders battling for the win in the final laps at New Hampshire, but he had to come down pit road late. Cost him a shot at the win. Greg Biffle was the one that won at New Hampshire. Greg Biffle is locked into the second round of the chase with that win at New Hampshire. So if Keselowski somehow goes all the way... No, Keselowski coming down pit road right now. I was just about to say, if he stayed out all the way and wins this race, he'll be locked into the second round of the chase. He's not going to do him any good pitting right now, but he had to at some point. So that means coming to 18 laps to go, I will have to race lead. And can I hold on for those final 18 laps? Here we go, 18 laps to go. I'm the race leader again. Casey Kane second, Brian Vickers third, Greg Biffle fourth. Greg Biffle has nothing to lose right now. He's locked into the second round of the chase. Matt Kenseth in the 5th spot, Logano 6th. Where Kenseth's running right now is going to be, it could be enough for him to make the second round. Casey Vickers. Oh, Vickers! Boy, did he got really sideways there. It looks like he was going to try to get around Casey Kane on the outside for second, but got really loose. Had to get out of gas, and he lost a ton of momentum. Now, the problem is, if I get up to this lap traffic ahead of me, that could come into play. 16 laps to go. 3/10 ahead of Casey Kane. You got Ryan Blaney there behind us. He's got the fresh tires. He's catching us. If he happens to get on my back bumper, I'll let him go if needed. Josh Wise running in 19th. Good run for him, honestly. 15 laps to go. Kyle Larson back out on the racetrack. Actually, Kyle Larson's running last. I don't know what's going on with him. Wow, did Kane get the runoff turn number 2 or what? He's right there, guys. This could be a deja vu again, like in Season 1. It was between me and Jeff Gordon in the final laps. Oh, Larson, I'm going to let you go, buddy. He's got the fresher tires, so I don't want to get in his way. Oh man, is Larson flying or what? My goodness. Casey Kane's heading down pit road, so is Vickers. Wow. Now the question is, do I have enough fuel? That's going to leave me into concern, actually. Because I'm looking at my fuel gauge and I'm almost in the yellow. And we're 12 laps to go. Do I save? Might have to start saving, guys. Well, would really be a killer if a caution comes out. I'm going to have to start saving, guys. Here, I'm going to let Stenhouse go. I'm going to put it on the clutch. I'm going to second that. See, I don't have to worry about Biffle. He's locked in. Guy I have to worry about is Kenseth and Kyle Busch. I'm on the clutch on the straightaway. Trying to save some fuel. Greg Biffle heading down pit road. But he's got nothing to lose. He's in the second round. Now it's Kenseth. 10 laps to go. Saving fuel. I don't have to do this too often. I remember having to do this at Chicagoland Speedway. Not in this season. Not in the NASCAR 15 Let's Play, but in NASCAR 14. I had to do this. Not fun. It's not really fun to save some fuel. On the clutch. Now got back on the gas there. On the clutch again. Wait till I hit the center corner and then back on the gas. 8 laps to go. Kenseth is catching me now. The thing is, do I let Kenseth go or take a second place finish, or should I just hang on? I think if I save enough fuel, I can have enough for the final few laps. This is getting intense. Kenseth down pit road. Kyle Busch is going to move up to second. Clint Boyer's up to fourth. He's going to move up to third. Boy, this is getting interesting. I do not want to run out of gas and have a bad finish. That could really cost me a shot of making the second round. Bad finish will not do great for me. I got a second half lead. I can save some fuel. Edwards is up to third. Johnson fourth. Here comes Kyle Busch down pit road. I'm going to let Ryan Blaney go. Go around me, buddy. Just go. Johnson up to second. Johnson won at Chicagoland Speedway. He's 9 in the chase. Kurt Busch in third. Denny Hamlin fourth. 5 laps to go. I got a 5.5 second lead technically. Kenseth is out and away. Boyer is out and away. Just trying to make it. Harvick up to fourth. 4 laps to go. I just hit the red for sure on the fuel gauge. I'm losing some seconds. Here comes Logano and Biffle. They got the fresher tires. Vickers is there. Kane is there, but they're not in the top 5. I can let them go if they get up to me. Okay, I think I'm good enough on fuel. 3 laps to go. I'm just going to go for it. But I will let Logano and the others behind me go. I'm letting them go. I don't want them to catch up to me for me to get in their way. Okay. Really no point. Michael Waltrip up to 4th. How about that? I'm going to let Kenseth go. 2 laps to go. Johnson down pit road. Oh, there's no way I can lose this race now. I think I got this in the bag. I got enough fuel as well. I've saved enough. I'm good to go. Just gotta take it easy. Off turn number 4. White flag is out. Final lap here at Dover International Speedway. Lock myself into the second round and also capture my 5th win of the season. Josh Wise up to 4th. Man, listen. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Didn't get the win in the spring race at Dover. Lost it on a gamble, but now, coming off to number 4, 5th win of the season, locked myself into the second round of chase. I win the AAA 400 at Dover International Speedway. Nice. Saved enough fuel. Did on 1 pit stop. I think everyone did, basically everyone, almost everyone did on 2 pit stops. So, finishing results going to make a difference. See who makes the second round. Alright. Could have gotten the win at Chicagoland Speedway. And not had to have the pressure here at Dover. But, you know, it is what it is. Got it here, though, and that's all that matters. Some nice burnouts. Nice. Really nice burnouts. How about that? Trying to get it turned around, honestly, but I can't. There we go. Hit the wall, but whatever. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm just going to reverse it. Do you like what Kurt Busch does? Or used to do. I don't know why he doesn't do that anymore. That was pretty cool. Alright. Caution-free race. It was a clean race. It was a good, interesting final laps. Got my 5th win of the season. Locked into the second round. Nice. Now I'm going to go into Charlotte. See if I could get the win there. Really good there. Maybe I'll go back-to-back. Who knows? It's definitely interesting. Now I'm going to look at the final results. Alright, so what do we got here? So we got me. Wow, I led half this race. 60 laps. So I win. Kevin Harvick 2nd. Michael Waltrip 3rd. Josh Wise 4th. Ryan Blaney and Brad Keselowski 5th and 6th. I think Brad Keselowski is going to make the second round. Brian Vickers 7th. Matt Kenseth 8th. Joey Logano 9th. And Jimmy Johnson rounds up top 10. How many cars on the lead lap? Only 5 cars. Top 5 on the lead lap. Greg Biffle 11th, but he's locked into the second round with that win at New Hampshire. Casey Kane 12th, Austin Dillon 13th. I think Jeff Gordon's got enough to make the second round as well. We'll have to see about that. Chase Elliott 15th, Kyle Busch 16th, Clint Boyer 17th, Allmendinger 18th, Yeley 19th, and Allgaier rounds up the top 20. Paul Menard 21st, Edwards 22nd, McMurray 23rd, Cole Witt 24th. You got Tony Stewart 25th, David Reagan 26th, Regan Smith 27th, David Gillen 28th, Jeb Burton 29th, and Kurt Busch rounds up the top 30. Bobby Labonte 31st, 32nd, Denny Hamlin, not looking good for him to make the chase, make the second round. Danica Kirkpatrick 33rd, Martin Truex Jr. 34th, Michael Annett 35th, Kyle Larson 36th, Casey Mears 37th, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 38th, Trevor Bayne 39th, he's not going to make the second round. Eric Almirola 40th, Dale Earnhardt Jr. 41st, had the fastest lap of the race, 22:32. Michael McDowell 42nd, and how about Ryan Newman? Probably not going to make the final, not going to make the second round after he's been so consistent all season long. finishes last place. That's gotta suck because he has no wins, but he's been totally consistent. Finishing top 5s, top 10s. Not looking good. We're going to find that out right now. But most important thing is that I'm locked into the second round of the chase to the contender round. We'll see who's going to be the top 12 that advances. So it will be me. I will be, let's see, everyone's going to be in the same points. So me, Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Greg Biffle, Matt Kenseth, Brad Keselowski, Kevin Harvick, Carl Edwards, Clint Boyer, Joey Logano, Casey Kane, and Austin Dillon will be in the top 12 into the contender round. Poor Ryan Newman, man. That sucks. He's eliminated from the chase. 14 top 10s. That's got to suck. Denny Hamlin, he's eliminated. Got the Daytona 500 win. Let's see. Kyle Larson, not as out. And Trevor Bayne, out. So Trevor Bayne, Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, and Ryan Newman has been eliminated from the chase. Now it's these top 12 drivers. So anyway. So next race. Charlotte Motor Speedway in Concord, North Carolina for race 30 and 36. Fourth race of the chase. First race of the contender round. 1.5-mile track. Really good there. Let's see what happens there. So, what's going to happen? Night racing. And I will see you at Charlotte.